Before that, let's see what we have studied in the previous session. We have studied how to find square root by prime factorization method. Square root of 25, the prime factors of 25 are 5 and 5. So that is written as given here, shown here, equals to 5. So indirectly we will read it as square root of 25 equals to 5. The same way square root of 169 equals to 13. But when the numbers are very large, the method of finding their square roots by prime factorization becomes lengthy. So to save the time, today we are going to discuss about the long division method of finding the square roots. So consider the following steps to find the square roots of any number. So here we had taken the number 1521. So step 1, mark off the digits in pairs starting with ones digit. Each pair and the remaining one digit, if it is there, is called a period. So here is an example. Here the 4-digit number is there, so we can make the pairs of 2. That means here 2 periods are there. But if the number is 5-digit number, then we have to start making the pairs with the ones place digit. So here 7 is left, but still the periods are 3. Now think of the largest number whose square is either equal to or just less than the first period, starting from the left. This digit is the quotient as well as divisor. Put the quotient above the period and write the product of divisor and quotient just below the first period. So here if you will see, we had taken the period first as 15. Now if you think about the perfect square which is less than 15, so 1 square means 1, 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9 and the 4 square is 16. So here we will not take 16 because 16 we can't subtract it from the 15. So less perfect square is of 3. So here we had taken 3, divide 3 and in the quotient also 3. So 3 3s are 9. Write that product just after the first period. So 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. So here the remainder of the first case is 6. Now bring down the next pair of digit, that is second period, to the right of the remainder. Here our remainder is 6. So we have to bring down the left period, that is 21, down. Now our new dividend becomes 621. And in the next step we have to double the current quotient. So here the current quotient is 3 and enter it with a blank on its right. So if you will see here, the dark underline shows the blank which is on the right side of the 6. So here you have to multiply the quotient by 2, so it becomes 6, or you can add as shown in the problem. Now guess the largest possible digit to fill the blank, which also becomes the new digit in the quotient, such as when the new digit is multiplied to the new divisor, the product is either less than or equal to the dividend. So in that dash we will write, to guess the number in the dash we write 1 by 1, means if you are writing here 1, then with the same number we have to multiply it. So 61 into 1 equals to 61. Then try this for 2. 62 into 2 equals to 124. The same way if you will try it for 9, so 69 into 69 into 9 equals to 621. So in the dash we can write the digit 9. the same digit we will write as a divisor and in place of quotient. So here 69 into 9 equals to 1621, and subtract the 621, we will get the 0. So subtract the product of new divisor and the new digit from the net. Now step 8. Now here we got the remainder 0. No period is left. That means we stop, and the current quotient is nothing but the square root of the given number, like in our case. So here we can write square root of 1521 equals to 39. And if the remainder is non-zero, then repeat the steps from 5 to 8 till all the periods have been taken care of. So let's take another example. Now here we have to find the square root of 99,856. But before starting the method, first we have to convert it into the periods. So let's see how many periods are there. So here in the step 1, if you start sparing them from the ones place, you will get how many periods? 3 periods. One more thing, my dear students, these 3 periods, or the total number of periods, gives you the number of digits in the quotient. Just like in the previous example, as 2 periods are there, so the quotient is again 2-digit number. So here how many periods are there? 3 periods. So your quotient, that is square root of this number, is in the form of 3-digit number. Now after distributing it into periods, we will have to take the perfect square of the period 9. So the perfect square is 9. 9 is already perfect square. So again 3 into 3 equals to 9. Subtract that 9, we get 0, and then next to that period is 98. So bring down the 98. So our new dividend is 98. And the next step, you have to multiply 3, that is divisor, by 2, and write 6. Put the dash on the right side. Now here one by one you have to write the numbers and multiply with the same number, so that you will get the number which is to be subtracted from 98. So here after 6, if you write 1, so 61 into 1 equals to 61. And if you write 2, that gives you 62 into 2, and the answer is 124. And 124 is greater than 98, so we will not take here 2, so 1 is the place. And therefore subtract from 98 61, we will get 37. And then as here 3-digit number, 3 periods are there, so bring down the last period, that is 56. Now our new dividend is become 3756. Again here we have to first multiply 61, then the digit is 626. So 31 multiplied by 2 means it is 62. So the dash, in the dash again, if you tried 62 into 1, you will get again 621. If you try it for 2, similarly here 626 into 6, you will get the same number as 3756, and the subtraction of this is 0, as no periods are there, so we can write now, and our division completes, so we can write now square root of 99,856 is 316. If you observe it, see here, the number of periods and the number of digits obtained in the square root is same. So here is another problem, but now it is in the combined form. Here we have to find out the square root of 44,01,604. So again, if you think about dividing it into the periods, so here the 4 periods are there. That means we can guess the answer is in 4 periods. So let's see the first period. It is 4 perfect square. So 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4, 0. Then take 40 period down. So here 2 multiplied by 2 gives you 4. Then put the digit to the right of 4. It is 0 because 40 multiplied by 0 means 0. And 41 if you write here, 41 into 1 means 41. So it is greater than 0. So we will not take 1. In the same manner, we have to solve for the other 2 periods. You will get finally the answer. So here the square root of square root of 44,01,604 is 2098. So see here, number of periods and the square root digits are the same, that is. So here is a small assignment for you, my dear students. So try to get down. And we have finished today the long division method of finding the square roots. And I explain all the points in detail. So I hope you would try honestly this assignment. Thank you. Have a nice day.